What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Godlypotential YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about your truth. Right? We all have heard this, I'm sure. Your truth. Speaking your truth. What is your truth? Right? So, getting right into it. What is your truth? Do I believe in this thing called your truth? I do believe that there is a such thing as your truth. Now, many of individuals will say there's no such thing as your truth, right? Well, my definition or my view on what your truth is, it is simply what or how you should go about living your life. Okay? And what things are right and correct to you. Now, this is not saying that, if I believe that the sky is purple, that it is, right? Or that gravity doesn't exist, that it doesn't. No, that is just lunacy. What I mean when I say this is that there's more to life than just paying bills to die, right? The spirit supersedes all things physical. We're all extensions of God or the divine. Certain people who believe in certain politics or politricks, whatever, are trapped in the matrix. Those are some of the things that I believe in, and those are some of the things that encompass my truth. Okay, so that's just an example of what I deem to be my truth. It is simply your opinion. Okay, on things that require an opinion, right? Unlike you trying to debate gravity, right? Those are laws, universal laws, not man-made laws. So you can't really go against that. However, with this thing, your truth, I want to pose a question to you. Are you living your truth? That is my question to you. Are you living your truth? Are you holding back the things that you want to say for fear of judgment, ridicule, being outcasted, fear of repercussions, fear of being misunderstood, fear of being left or excused, or whatever term you want to use? Okay. Do you have a vision, a desire to go towards something? And are you going towards that? That's not to say that you want to be in this type of field, so you just quit everything you're doing now and go towards it. No, that's not what it means. For some people it is. But are you actively taking the steps necessary to move in that direction? Okay. Are you saying the things that seem difficult to say, those tough conversations? Are you having them, or are you suppressing it? Are you settling for less? because you're afraid that if you go for something bigger, if you go for what you actually want to go for and fail, then you're a failure. So you go for something smaller that you know you can attain. Are you hanging around people who you know aren't conducive to your growth? They're actually stagnating your growth. And you know it. You know when you leave those conversations, you're drained. You know every time they call you, look at the phone, you're like, fuck, I'm not answering. Then you answer anyway. And you entertain the BS and you act like you're engaged in the conversation. I'm just here to ask you the questions. Are you living your truth? Are you doing the things that you know you really enjoy, or are you doing the things that you hate because, well, that's what adults do? Are you singing when you feel like singing, or are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of the judgment of others? Are you dancing when you feel like dancing? Are you being silly with your kids in front of whoever it is around because that's what you want to do? Or are you stunning your expression? Are you blocking your throat chakra by not speaking up against injustice or just something that goes against what you believe in? Do you believe in anything? Are you living your truth? That is my question to you. If you're not living your truth, maybe it's time. If you're not speaking your truth, maybe it's time. Now, I'm not saying go out there and just disrupt people's way of being just because, well, I'm speaking my truth. No, I'm not saying that. You also got to do it with elegance, grace, and consideration of others. If you believe Santa isn't real, that doesn't mean you have the right to go tell children that he isn't real, right? Are you living your truth? If not, what else are you doing? You have a coin. Your truth. What's on the other side of the coin? Lies. Either you're living your truth or you're living a life of lies. What a way to live. Now, one of the things that I heard that really shook me to my core when I first got into personal development was the hindrance or the danger of being too cautious. Being too cautious can cost you your sanity, your mental health, which is part of your sanity, your spiritual health, growth, and development. It can cost you relationships, financial gain, any type of prosperity, abundance, or anything good. Being too cautious can eradicate that. Would you rather be living your truth and be executed like Dr. Martin Luther King? Or would you rather be safe and secure, living on your knees, really, or safe in the corner for 100 years? Now you may say, whoa, I live to be 100 years. That's a long time. But then you also ask, but I'd be safe in the corner and not doing anything, right? When you're too cautious, you have everything in control. Everything's under control. You know your routine. You got your routine down. That job, you know how everything. You can plan your whole month out every day, right? You do the same stuff every day. Stifling your truth. You'll live to be 100, right? But on the inside, I think had died years ago. Let's say you're 25 today. Let's say you don't speak your truth and you live to be 100. Ultimately, you died at 25. You just didn't get buried till you're 100. They say the key or the goal is to stay as young as possible for as long as possible. Or rather, be young, mentally, energetically, vibrant, right? Alive, until you're well ahead, well along in the latter years of your life, right? They said the goal is to die old as young as possible, or I'm butchering it, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Okay. Well, if you want to do that, I believe in order to be forever young, so to speak, you got to live your truth, speak your truth, head in that direction. Because if not, you might be 100 years old, but on the inside you're a corpse walking. So one last time I ask you, are you living your truth? If not, why not? That's all I got. Peace.